Bistro. My name is Monique Adams, and today I'm joined here by Shannon Uirases, who is a newly appointed employee here at NMH. Hi!
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me. So how are you feeling today?
I am feeling good. It's just another day, so.
It's another day.
It's another day.
So, Shannon, before we get into the gist of things, let's just get a brief background of like where you're from, where you went to school, where you were born, all those things. Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually a Damara by ethnicity, or what is it? Yes. I was born and raised here in Windhoek. Pre-primary, I was at Kleine Professor before it became the college, and then I continued my journey to Pioneersburg Primary School, where I was from grade 1 to 7.
Okay.
And then I continued my high school career at Windhoek Technical High from 8 to 12, and after that I completed my degree just last year by NAST.
Nice. And you've majored in
economics.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Whoop, whoop.
It's a smart girl, honey, not just a pretty face.
It was a struggle, but we got there.
We got there. So so you're a city girl. So you've just known of like living here in Windhoek.
I've just known Windhoek. I'm not a traveler at all. So it's really very rare that you'll see me out unless it's for a party, a wedding, or something extreme.
An event.
To get me out, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've really just concentrated. My family is though from Usakos.
Okay.
Yes, my dad's family is from Usakos. My mom, them are also just Windhoek people. So I would say maybe I have some roots there in Usakos, but then other than that, I am a Windhoek girl, city girl.
City girl fully. So just as I mentioned earlier, you are a newly appointed employee at NMH. Would you please tell us your role and your job title?
Okay, so basically I do freelancing for the my.na properties website. Basically what I do on this website is we are helping the real estate agents and the real estate marketers to market their property and have another website whereby in another platform whereby they can advertise on properties and listings and new listings and so forth. So what I do is I do the data capturing of these properties as soon as it's on the market on behalf of the real estate agents. Yes. So I'll be handling all the data capturing, making sure that it's out there while they are advertising on Facebook and Instagram accounts and their websites. I'll be advertising on our website, which gives them more
a perspective or idea.
Yes, and it gives them, our clients or our readers are people that are in the market for housing and so forth, you understand? So I'm giving them that credibility of advertising with people that will actually, the buyers, the actual buyers.
And not just people that
and
are
not
just for
yes.
show.
Because on Facebook, we're different age groups on Facebook, so most of the times the people who view your housings and your listings are not people that are actually looking forward in buying, you understand? So the newspaper gives that other platform whereby the actual readers of the CEOs and so forth, the people that actually read the newspapers can have that exposure towards the properties on sale.
So after graduating, is this here at NMH like your first job, or have you had like other work experience in other industries or departments?
I actually had a minimum of experience, if I can say so. I started my internship at a non-profit organization due to not being able to get internships in the economic sector, you understand? So I started at Beautiful Kids, really nice place, awesome bosses. I just did their stock taking, a bit of accounting, their bookkeeping and so forth, and then I got appointed as an administrative accountant by PDC Properties. Yes, that is where I actually get my background from in the real estate marketing, because there for PDC I used to manage corporates. So you manage flats, you manage the financials, you manage the maintenance of the flats and the complex and so forth. So that is where I got my background. I got to meet real estate agents and so forth. Get to network with them, get to understand what it is that they're actually looking for when or what it is that actually we as clients look for when you look at housing and properties and so forth. So that is where my background comes from, and that is how I got the job now for Namibia Media Holdings.
Interesting. So when you've just been here for like how many months?
I think 3.
3 months
Yes,
at
September.
NMH.
Yeah, since September.
So what would you say, how for as long as you've been here at NMH, how has it been?
You know, I actually, with Rivaldo, I had this conversation, and I actually told them it's different, it's diverse. You know, I came for my properties, but because the company is so huge, it gives you so much opportunities in different fields, you understand, to grow. So it's nice. It's also really, it entails growth, because not only do I do now my properties, I do training for bookings and so forth on the classified ads. You get to know so much, and you're well informed as well, because we're working with you as journalists and so forth. So you're informed about everything. Kind of helps me also to find my passion, because you know, I studied for economics, yes. But then while I'm doing a bit of bookkeeping and a bit of media and a bit of properties, where is my passion at? Yes. Because you know, mostly when you study, you think you like numbers until you're out there in the real world and you're like, oh, but media is actually my thing. Maybe I can do this in media, or maybe I can present my economics in media, or you know. Yeah, so I think Namibia Media Holding really gives you that background of trying to get your real passion and trying to bring you out of your inner shell. Yes. Because I'm not a public speaker, I'm not doing an interview, but you know, here I am. So so it brings you really out of your shell, and that is what I love most about the company.
And that is where you experience growth.
Yes, most definitely. Yes.
So I mean, Shannon, you know, you spoke about like you graduated last year.
Yes.
So I mean, for a graduate, like, it's not easy.
It's
education, you know, getting that degree or that master's or bachelor's degree, it's a journey, and that journey is not smooth at all. So what was it like, if you can take us back to your uni years, what was it like, you know, from starting freshman to like graduating? Take us through that whole experience.
I must say it was a long and tough journey. As you know, economics is not one of the easiest subjects that one would choose and go into it. It's not the easiest field. But I must say, I started off in 2016. This was due to, I also had a baby after high school, so I took a gap year in between. So then in between managing my school career and raising a daughter on my own, it was hectic. But I must say it helped really a lot being on a part-time student basis. The reason for this, or why I'm saying it helped a lot, is I was mostly in classes with people who chose to first gain experience before going into getting the qualification. So it really helped knowing how the actual world does and deals with the modules that you are busy with, you understand? So your lecturer would stand there and he would explain, for instance, income, and he would explain demand and supply chain, you know, and then you're like, what is happening here?
What
and then
all of these
yes,
things?
What is all of these things? Then you find a friend. I really had this closest friend, Clarence Kenkop, and then you'd find him, and then he would try and put it in the real world term, you know. He would be like, you know, when you go out there and you go in ShopRite and you go buy macaroni, you are contributing to the supply chain, you know. So he would explain in actual theory the practicality around the module that you're studying. So I must say it really helps to be a part-time student if you're starting out. Full-time is mostly for when you're focusing only on the qualification itself, and then you go get your experience later on. But that is another part of my degrees, 3-4 years, that helped me out, you know, throughout the process. And then I must say it was really difficult. Like I said, my internship was like at a non-profit organization. So it's tough out there. We don't get companies that give internships anymore and paid internships anymore. So you're struggling already. You have to look at your school fees and so forth, and then you are now stressing about getting an internship and so forth. So it's a real struggle. And then after getting your qualification, you also stay unemployed for
that's
another struggle, you know. So it's not everyone that gets that lucky charm that you know straight away. So it was tough. It was really tough, but it is doable.
But like last year, it's when COVID happened. Yeah. So I mean, all the years, your last year was the year where COVID hit.
It was horrible.
And it was foreign for us all. How did you really navigate, or like?
You know, it was difficult going onto the system of online schooling. Luckily for me, I only had one module, so I only had one module left. But I must say, it was the inconvenience of having internet, of balancing, of not getting your actual lecturer, or your lecturer standing and talking, and then internet just goes off. And then it was a huge adjustment. It was till today, I still believe. But that is me. I love my face-to-face schooling. Like
you're traditional like that.
Yes, I love face-to-face because there you can actually interact, and you can actually ask questions based on the moment and so forth. But if a lecturer pre-records and now you have a question, but you have to wait. I think we as Namibia, we still have a long way to go when it comes to in terms of
online.
Yes, we still have a very long way to go, but for now, for me, I think the face-to-face was always the best, and I'm very happy that I actually had it 99% of the time, and that I only did my last module on online. So it was hectic, and with COVID,
we just want all these things, just at least for things to be back to normal. Of some sort. But we hope and pray. But Shannon, you know, at NMH, you've been here for 3 months now. So where do you see yourself growing, or where does Shannon see herself in the next 5 years?
5 years. Oh, guys, I'm actually hoping to continue my journey at NMH. I will not lie. Reasons being is it's busy bringing me in this 3 months. It brought me out of my shell, and I must say, even the line managers. The line managers give you opportunities. You know, they let you experience another type of sorry.
No worries.
Another type of feel, you know. They let you explore you. So in the next 5 years, I really want to see myself probably still in the finance sector what is it? A better position or a nicer position in marketing also. I really love my team, I must say. So I really want to grow in terms of maybe marketing or in the finance sector or so forth, since that is what my qualifications is for. But right now, I cannot say. I mean, I love media. I'm starting to love media also.
You might be a presenter or like oh, sorry.
Oh
it's that time of the year. But you might, be a presenter or have like your own show. You never know.
And that is the one thing of NMH that I've realized, they never seem to measure.
You might think that like you're gonna be stagnant for this position for the whole, but no, it switches. So you just need to adjust and be open to the growth.
And I must say, the opportunity is there. You get grasping here and there. So, and I love the way they do things. It just brings you out of your shell. It gives you opportunities. There's growth. And obviously, one thing we look at when you're young and you're intern or you're freelancing is this company going to give me growth?
That's like number
Is it
one.
worth staying here right now? Is it, So you're like, nope. I'm holding on to this one.
Holding tight.
That is So this is one of those companies that you'd hold on to. So in the next 5 years, I really do see myself
still at NMH.
Amazing
stuff. So Shannon, like, what do you enjoy doing in your free time? When you have free time to yourself, or like, or weekends, what is the things that you enjoy or love doing?
Now, one thing about me, as young as I am, I just love my indoors chills. Yes, I am not adventurous at all. Like I told you in the beginning, I don't like traveling. So I love watching my series, catching up, eating, eating my snacks, and then people are like, why are you not gaining weight? And I'm like, guys, let's leave it like it is, you know. So in my free time, I mostly do that. Apart from that, I now volunteer for the Namibia Football Association for one of the second division teams. So I'm doing a bit of their e-connect administration work for them. So you register players. You know, they're also trying to go online with the whole registering of players and so forth, so that if potential is seen worldwide or in South Africa or whatever, they can just go online and do a whole research on this player and so forth. So I'm busy helping out with that. I'm trying to go into sports also.
Alright.
Yeah, because throughout my school, since pre-primary, I was a netball girl.
Okay.
Everyone knows me for my netball, and then after that I did the debating and the spell quiz bees and so forth. So I'm really trying to get back into the sports world.
Interesting.
Hopefully starting with soccer, ending up with netball, and you know.
Yeah, and then the world is your oyster.
The world is my oyster, yes.
Okay, for anyone that read your article and is watching this video and felt really motivated and inspired with your story, what word of advice would you give that individual right now?
What I would say is, I know it's probably cliche, saying that your breakthrough will come, but for me it took a whole year and 6 months for my big breakthrough after getting my qualification as well, and after performing my grade 12 so well as well, having a good testimonial and so forth. But and it came in a huge form, you understand. I just wanted something temporary, anything I could get, because you know, when you're a graduate and you just want to come in somewhere, and you know, when my doors opened, it opened with NMH, one of the biggest media outlets in Namibia right now. So I would say, hold on.
You aspired for just to do something, but then the Lord blessed you with a whole lot more.
Exactly.
So your cup overflowed.
It overflowed. So what I want to tell is, just hold on. Your breakthrough might come 5 years later, 2 years later. It might come in the next 2 months. You don't know, but once it comes big. And grab that opportunity and use it wisely and make the most of it. I would say make the most of it, enjoy every moment, and while you're thriving to get there, I mean, live life, do you, always do you, still have fun, do you, be happy, and that's what I can say.
That's what Shannon has to say to everyone. I just want to say we're back here at the office, and Shannon, thank you so much for allowing me to drive you. How was my driving?
Great. You're a great driver. I didn't actually even notice that we were driving.
And it was so nice. Casual conversation, no pressure.
It was. Thank you for having me though also.
Yeah, I really was just speaking with you. I can tell that you're God-fearing and you have so much faith in the Lord or whoever you believe in, and your journey looks really promising and bright. And I just want to say good luck.
Thank you.
I hope to see you after the next 5 years. You know, homegirl is like,
I am performing
and doing the most.
All right.
But
Thank
guys,
you, Monique.
that has come to the end of our car interview. But do not go anywhere. Careers Bistro just got started. Goodbye. Well guys, Careers Bistro is still going on strong, and we're here at Siku Investments, joined by one of the employees, Tuawunja, and she's going to give us a brief, what Siku Investments is all about. So how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Monique?
I'm great. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for allowing us to come in your office space and get to know more about Siku Investments. So before we get into Siku Investments, let's get to understand what Tuawunja does, what your job description is, and your job title here at Siku Investments.
Okay, I'm a quantity surveyor by profession. My job designation here is head of procurement. I head the procurement department here. I do quantity surveying work such as preparing of estimates, tendering, and any procurement related task or duty that is assigned to me.
Interesting. So what is Siku Investments? Can you give us a brief background?
So Siku Investment was founded back in 2013. It was an event and a deco sort of a catering company. in 2013, and then in 2015 we ventured into construction.
Okay.
We started with small house renovations, and now we do complete big projects, and we have done complete house projects as in Windhoek, Okahanja, Rundu, the North, our winner region, and many other places.
Wow. So the headquarters is here in Windhoek. So do you have offices in those regions?
No, we are based in Windhoek. The main office is here in Windhoek. However, we have consultants in every region.
Okay.
So when we get a project in that region, we go through our consultants, but our team still goes there to supervise the project.
Yeah, interesting. So currently, how many employees does Siku Investments employ?
The Siku Investment has 4 full-time employees, 2 interns, and over 50 contract-based employees.
Wow, and I see here at the office when we just arrived, it's an all-girls club.
Yes, very much.
All branded and everything. So how important is it, in construction, ladies, it's a male-dominant industry. How has it been so far?
I don't know, for me as a quantity surveyor, it's not that challenging. It only becomes challenging when you're trying to suggest an idea or to initiate something on the site, and men feel like it won't work because it's coming from a woman. But other than that, I think it's becoming manageable.
Interesting. So as Siku Investments, as a company, as an SME, what have been some of the challenges you guys have faced, and how have you overcome that challenge?
We have faced challenges such as getting projects, getting houses to build, and like with any other SME.
Yeah.
And I think we have overcome this challenge by having commission-based packages where if you bring us a client, you bring 10,000 as your commission. So this has really worked, as in it brings a lot of clients. And
and also motivates the employees to go out there and secure the bag.
we've been running for this bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's been one of the highlights? Because after every storm there's a rainbow.
I think my rainbow for this year is we did this Hope Village. It's a social responsibility that we do annually. So the theme for this year was hope.
Yeah.
So we chose an orphanage, which is Hope Village in Greenwell, where we had sort of an agreement with Windhoek. They had this cancer project. So we bought apples for the kids there, everyone. And Windhoek went there to go celebrate with us and play with the kids and bond. And also we gave cleaning essentials, toilet paper, soaps,
basic necessities.
Basic necessities, and also snacks, because we're in exams, the kids are in exams. So we gave them these exam packages. That is really touched
Heartfelt.
my heart.
I love the fact that, even though it's just construction based, you're not just thinking of securing the bag, but you're also thinking of giving back to the community and empowering the young people and motivating them in a way.
Yeah, I think that's one of Siku's strongest points. We are really all young in here. We are growing. Even the interns are really young. I'm really young. I'm 23. So it's a young environment. It's an ever vibrant environment.
Yes.
We're trying to grow and discover ourselves in many different areas. Employing the youth is employing the future. So.
Interesting stuff. So, Siku Investments, you've been for how long have you been in the construction industry for?
Since 2015.
Since 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been quite a while. So where do you hope to see this company, this SME, in the next 5 years?
I personally, and I believe the team also, we want to see better infrastructure, better office, different departments, and also growth in different
industries,
because it's a Siku investment. CC, it's not limited to construction only. So I'm sure our boss, Mr. Sindano Katali, and founding member wants to see the company grow in different departments.
Yes.
Like cleaning services.
Different industries.
Different industries.
And not just be boxed.
And not just be boxed.
Yeah. So Siku Investments, do you perhaps know where the name Siku comes from or what it means?
I do know where the name comes from, but however, I don't believe it's my place to say where the name comes from. I'll leave that up to Sindano Katali to share with you guys.
Interesting stuff. Okay. So, for anyone, you just mentioned that you're 23, and in our line of work, back at work, we're also very the My Zone, it's for the youth. We are young people that's writing stories and featuring people like this in the industry. So for anyone, that read your story, that read the Siku article and is watching this interview, what word of advice would you give that specific individual? Not as Siku Investments, but as Twaunja. Yes.
I don't know. What I would say to any young person out there, especially those that are 19, 20, 21, you're never too young to start working. If you're above 18, you're allowed to be employed. So start early, start job shadowing, do whatever it gets to discover what you really want, because you don't want to be in the wrong career path, but you also want to start securing the bag while it's still early so you can relax in your 30s.
Yeah. So there we have it, guys. We're here at Siku Investments. So yeah, a little insight on. So if you want to have like your house built or renovated, make sure you hit up Siku Investments, as they will do the job for you correctly. So there we have it from myself, Monique Adams, and it's a goodbye.
Hi there, my name is Armin Wieland. I'm the founder here at V5 Digital. We are a full-service digital marketing agency based in Windhoek, Namibia. We also have some of our team members working out of the Namibian coast, namely Swakopmund and Walvis Bay. And we are very proud of our collaboration partners, namely Salesforce, SharpSpring and Rocket Seed. I founded V5 Digital because I really believed there was and still is a gap in the market in terms of digital marketing services. Maybe just some advice of those that want to venture into entrepreneurial and or digital marketing. So if you would like to do entrepreneurial, some advice would be start as young as possible. Follow your true passion in terms of what you really love doing and ideally where you're really good at. And yeah, those that want to do digital marketing, there isn't really a surefire way of success. So there isn't, one degree or one course you can do and then you have it. Maybe just in terms of what I've done. So I studied many, many years ago at CPUT in Cape Town. I did a degree in business informatics. From there on, I moved to Germany and gained my first work experience at Agilent Technologies as an SAP consultant.
Strike it gold and win 5,000 Namibian dollars in cash with Neo Paints. Simply buy Neo Paints products from the selected range and stand a chance to get one of 12 mystery buckets filled with gold paint. All 12 winners will each get 3 extra paint buckets equal to their purchase. One to replace the gold paint, the second to use on your project, and the third to give to a charity of their choice. One winner can score another 10,000 Namibian dollars by showing us your creative use of the golden paint. The best project wins the cash. Offer is valid from 27 September to 18 December at your favorite hardware store nationwide. Visit us at neopaints.com for more competition details and follow us on Facebook for weekly competition updates. Neo Paints, a coat of excellence.